not within the fences of Buckingham Palace. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about Buckingham Palace. I'm in a meeting which I need to go back to.
Right. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how can I help?
Hello, I'm here for Prologis today.
Okay, what's the reason?
I'm doing a movie on the company and some drone footage.
Okay, who is your contact, sorry?
What?
Who is the contact?
I can't, you know what, this line's terrible.
Okay, come to the door.
What door? Ah, come to the door, okay. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today, I'm in Solihull at Prologis. And I looked on their website a moment ago and it says they do, they're like an estate agent, but for large companies and businesses. So I wanted to do them today, see how they treat me. Come to the door. Oh. Hiya. I'm doing my video on Prologis. Did I speak to you on the internet?
Yeah,
on the
I couldn't quite hear. It wasn't very good.
Yeah, it's a bad line, isn't it? I'm doing my video out there.
Okay.
I'll be there, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours?
Who's the contact, sorry, just before you start filming, who booked you?
Booked me?
Yeah.
No one.
What's the video for?
It goes on YouTube, TokTik, things like that.
Have you asked anybody's permission to do that?
Oh no, I'm just out there doing it and I've got a drone and that will come over. It's like really exciting.
Yeah. Have you not spoken to anybody in the business to ask if you can do that footage of art?
Yeah.
Yeah, who did you speak to?
You, now.
No, no, you can't just come and do drone footage, unfortunately, unless we've had that previously agreed. Why?
No, yeah, why?
We just wouldn't do that, unfortunately.
I've got all my cameras ready to set up. They're all sort of here and here. I've got them all ready to go.
Why do you need to do it for
It's
just...
Prologis, isn't it? I went on the website. It says you do like land. Is it like land estate management?
Yeah, real estate, industrial real estate management, yeah.
So not dwellings, not dwellings, is it?
No, it's like industrial warehousing.
Yeah. So that's what I sort of specialise in. So what I'm going to do was do a video today of the company, put lovely drone footage, and have a look around with my sort of zoom camera.
I think I would need to have authorization in order for you to do that, just because obviously it's our brand.
Yeah.
So you probably wouldn't be able to just turn up and start videoing, unfortunately.
I mean, I've got, if you can ask someone.
I can ask someone.
I'll wait out there if you want.
Yeah, they're not actually in today, so I'll have to call them. But, if you could just wait for me to speak with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy for you to wait in here if you'd rather.
No, I'm all right. I'll wait out there. Are you coming back out then?
I will come back down to speak with you.
Okay. Okay, I'll see you I'll just be out there.
Okay, thank you.
That was nice of her, wasn't it? She's just going to check with someone on the phone that that they're happy with it, but we're going to do it anyway. But it's always nice to talk to them and let them know, isn't it? Hello.
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 Can I ask who you are and what you want to do?
Oh, my name's Mr. Lick.
Right.
I think one of your colleagues is dealing with me.
Well, they came and asked me to come down and see you.
Ah, who are you?
For GDPR reasons, I'm not going to give my name out.
No, but what's your title?
I'm one of the directors.
Directors. Well, what I'm doing, I went on a website and got an idea about the company and thought I'd come down and do some footage and some drone footage.
For what purpose?
'Cause I brought my cameras, I've got my other cameras set up in the back and the drone, and I was going to make a lovely video on the company.
We already have people who do that for us, so it's not something that we need.
Yeah. I've got a documentation there.
It's fine, but we already have people who do that for us, so it's not something we need. But thank you very much for the offer.
Oh no, I'm here now, aren't I? So I've come all the way.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna. I might as well carry on doing it.
Well, no, we just don't. We don't need it. We have people who do that for us already, so we've already got.
Have you got drone footage?
Yeah, we have lots of drone footage.
Have you?
We use drone companies. So.
Do you? Oh.
Yeah.
Why didn't you use me then?
Didn't know who you are. I'll happily take your details if you want to leave those with me, and if necessary, we can contact you in the future.
Right, yeah. What I'll do then, I'll just be setting up out there, outside the gate, the barrier.
Well, this is all private property, and the roads are all private as well. So
they're not.
They are. They're private roads. There's an entrance.
Are they?
At the entrance into the park, there's a big sign that says they're private roads.
No.
So for that, you'd need to go and see the park security to get their consent to.
Right. I saw a bus. I got off the bus.
Yeah. That's because the bus has a consent to come through the park, but they're all private roads.
Well, yeah, but there's walkways, there's signs to say, sort of
they're
parent and child.
They're permissive. They're permissive footpaths, and then there's some public footpaths. Yeah. But the estate is all private roads.
Well, no one's told me I can't be here.
Yeah. Well, I'm explaining to you now. Yeah. But say if you want to go and do anything from the estate roads, you need to go back to the security.
Who are you then?
I'm park security.
Oh, park security. Oh, right. How did you get called then? Someone rang you?
By Sunbelt.
Oh, right. Someone's called you.
Yeah, but I've just come to ask what you're actually doing. You're telling me what you're doing. I will go back and report it to the landlord.
Yeah. Okay.
And
lovely.
That's fine. All right.
Nice.
House.
No, I'll be all right.
And speak to them. Well, I think you should, because they do send around security patrols.
Well, I just want to do a really good video of the company.
Well, as I said, we don't need one.
Because I went on the website, and it told me sort of real estate, and I got that to be like land estate for businesses, industrial estates, rather than dwellings, rather than where people live. And I thought, this is exciting, because I am interested in industrial estates.
Well, so this isn't an industrial estate. This is just an office. But as I say, we don't need any drone footage. But thank you very much for the offer.
But do you source land, or do you acquire land, and then I don't know how it works.
Well, as it says on the website, we develop land and do industrial buildings.
But not for housing then. No. Because there's probably more money in housing, isn't there?
Depends. Really?
That's what everyone thinks of when someone like Barrett's or, Persimmon Homes or like them, they suddenly, they've been sitting on this land for like years. Suddenly they get permission to build lots of houses. But don't you work the same way? Yeah, but we do different buildings because there's still a demand for things, so that you can have your online deliveries come to your house. Someone just all the stock, like
food for your supermarket. So we do that.
So there's plenty of them. That's all booming, isn't it? Yeah. Sort of online clothing, online deliveries anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm in a meeting, so I need to go back to that meeting. So I suggest you go back to the security building at the entrance to the park and speak to them about using the private roads in the estate. Well, no, it's public accessible. No, I just came along on my bike. It's not a public road, so if you're flying a drone, you need to do it from a public highway. Yeah, I will be. I'll just be out there. But that's not public highway. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. It's accessible to the public. It's not public highway. It's a private road that has permissive rights for people to use. But that's to drive on to get to buildings on the estate, not to fly drones from. No one's told me that. Well, I'm explaining to you now. So, but it doesn't say that. It just says you can come on and you can make your way anywhere you want. You can have a picnic. I could have a picnic, couldn't I, on the side? I think you'd find security would come and move you along. What, with a picnic? I suggest you go to the security building at the entrance of the park, which has nothing to do with us, and speak to them about what you want to do.
Why?
But
well, I was going to just do one. I've come a long way to do.
Well, or go to one of the other properties and speak to them.
I wanted to come here. I've come all this way to come here,
and that's appreciated. But we don't need any drone footage. Thank you very much.
No, but you can have a look at it on the interweb.
Yeah, but we don't need it. So we already have that covered.
But they charge you. I do it for nothing.
Yeah, and that's fine. But we have people who do that service.
But if I see when my drone's up, if I see anything sort of untoward on your roof,
we have that regularly inspected. So
but I know someone. There's no job too small. You can sort out your gutter or any leaks.
We have people
just for £20 cash.
We have people who do that.
Do you?
Yeah, we have suppliers on our suppliers to do that.
But he does it for cash in hand. He just comes along on a ladder.
We don't operate on that basis.
Really?
No.
Well, it's going to be a lot cheaper.
No,
Yeah. Well, I'll just be out there. 2 hours. That's all.
Well,
2 hours.
If you're going to go out there, you need to go and speak to the security.
No, I'll just be the other side of the barrier.
As I said, it's not a public road. It's a private road.
I'm allowed to put my drone up. I'm allowed to film from a public area.
From a public highway.
Yeah, from a public area.
It's from a public highway.
What about Buckingham Palace?
What about it?
Well, that's got permissive rights around Buckingham Palace for everyone, for all the tourists.
Yes, that's public highway around the outside of public.
No, the footpaths. There's footpaths that are publicly accessible.
Not within the fences of Buckingham Palace. I'm not here to talk about Buckingham Palace. I'm in a meeting which I need to go back to.
Right. So, well, I'm going to just be out there. I'm not going to disturb you, but I want to do a lovely video, drone footage of the building, talk about it, do a narrative.
As I said, we don't need you to do that.
Yeah.
And
but you're being unreasonable.
I'm not being unreasonable.
You are, because I've come.
No, because I know what you try and do, and I know what people like you try and do. You're trying to get me to react.
You are reacting.
No, you're saying at all. I'm being very pleasant and explaining the situation to you.
Well, what I'm going to do is just go out there, do a video, keep out your way, set all my video up, and that'll be it. Okay? Well, I'm being honest
as I've explained to you. You'll need to go and speak to the park security to do that outside of our premises.
No, I'll just be on the public area.
As I said, that's not a public area.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's publicly accessible.
I'll go inside and we'll let the park security.
You don't need to do that.
Well,
that's not an issue to get other people involved. I'm just going to do my.
As I've explained, we don't need the drone footage.
Right.
And appreciate the offer, but it's not something that we need.
But you know me.
I don't know specifically you, but I know of people who do a similar service to you.
Well, there you go. And it's a good service. And if I see anything on the roof, I'll come and knock on your door.
It's not a service we need.
Okay. Well, I'll just be out there doing it. Do you mind if I use your toilet before I start?
No.
Why not? You let me in before.
No, we can't make the toilets available.
What?
So, anyway,
I'm dying. I'm dying for the toilet.
I'm sorry, we don't.
I'll only be 15-20 minutes.
I'm sorry.
15-20 minutes. And then I'll go then.
No, you don't need 15-20 minutes to go to the toilet.
You don't know me.
Well,
you just said you don't know me.
No person does, but this is private property, and you're just trying to bait me at the moment. So, if you could leave the premises, please. I will leave, and I'll just be out there. Well, we'll let security know that's what you're doing. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye. He's gone. Well, let's set up the drone. So we didn't manage to get some zoom camera footage earlier. But this is definitely publicly accessible
They've got walkways showing cycle routes, they've got bicycle routes, so I'm quite happy what we got here. There's the sign there, Prologis. They've got a 2-storey building all the way and a front car park, and not sure what's around that other side, but we'll have a look with a drone. They've got this good barrier here, and it's only for vehicles, but they did let me in. But then what they've got here is a barrier here that and another barrier there that both close up across that part there, and that would stop you walking in. Right, let's set up the drone. We have checked drone assist. We are not in a flight restriction zone. Well, let's get a bird's eye view of Prologis.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
That's where we are, down there. And there's the entrance there. There we are, Prologis. What we'll do, we'll pan along the front first. Get an idea of the size of the car park. They're quite a large car park really, isn't it? Lovely trees along there. And we'll just have a look on the end here. I've not seen this for a while. Is that all the cooling for the computers maybe? Down there. Is that co-located with some sort of ventilation, aircon extraction system maybe? And then, look at that. Solar panels. Along the whole length of the building, or most of the length. I think that what they've done, they've put solar panels everywhere they can possibly put them. Obviously the installers knew what best way to fit them. There's a lovely lake on this business park that you can have a look at, and there's lots of pathways as well that you can walk in your lunch hour. But we'll just go back over the top, and then you can see the rear of the premises there. And we'll just pan along there. And look at that area down there. That looks nice, doesn't it? Well, I don't think he'll let me eat my sandwiches there, if he's not going to let me use the toilet, is he? And there's further parking there with disabled places there. Just looking to the right there, I don't think that is part of their building, but that looks nice as well, doesn't it? Somewhere to eat and have your lunch there. And that was Prologis, everyone. I think he was all right about it in the end, wasn't he? He went on about the private estate, but I looked it all up, and we're okay to take photography from this area. Well, I hope you liked that video. If you did, please subscribe or give me a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.